What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Nebraska versus Minnesota college basketball matchup going down Sunday, February 25th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Nebraska and Minnesota. Headliner matchup between two of the better cover teams in the country, as you've got Nebraska coming into this one with a record of 19-8 on the year, winners of 3 in a row, improving to 9-7 in conference play with an 85-70 road win over Indiana, their first road win of the conference season. Meanwhile, Minnesota comes in 17-9 on the year, back-to-back home wins over the most recent one over Ohio State, 88-79, to improve to 8-7 in conference play. And talked about it ad nauseum, how important home court is in the Big Ten. Minnesota does have a couple of road wins in conference play, but like a lot of teams in the Big Ten, and like Nebraska was up until their last game, the majority of these teams do their best work at home, and you can see Minnesota is evidence of that. I mean, Minnesota, the best home cover team in the country this season. But I'll tell you, Nebraska not far behind at 13-4 against the number, 16-1 straight up at home this season. And I've said it before, arguably the best Cornhusker team that Fred Hoiberg's had since taking the job in Lincoln. And Minnesota's been rock solid as well. Like I said, they've won 5 of their last 7 games, but again, 4 of those came at home, and the lone road win came over Penn State. But, even in the losses to teams like Iowa and Purdue, Minnesota getting 16.5 against Purdue, lost by 8. Getting 7 against Iowa, lost by 5. What's that old saying? Good teams win, great teams cover. Well, then I guess you could say Minnesota's been pretty great this season. They also lead the country in cover percentage overall this season at 23-3 against the number this season. That's insane. But here's my problem, is that Nebraska, like I said, they've been really good at home themselves. And the thing about Nebraska is that they have a couple of slight edges in this matchup. Now, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, they've been really good from 2-point range this season, nearly top 75 in 3-point shooting. But Nebraska's defense, just outside the top 25 in 2-point defense, top 100 in 3-point defense. Those numbers have dipped in conference play. Nebraska 10th out of 14 teams in 3-point defense. But Minnesota's offense, for how many threes they shoot the second most threes in the conference and are the 4th most point-dependent team on 3-pointers in the conference. They're 9th in the Big Ten, shooting 34.8% from behind the arc. The one thing that Minnesota does well, they shoot inside the arc. They're shooting 52.7% inside the arc, but Nebraska, the 3rd best 2-point defense in the Big Ten. Minnesota also gets to the free throw line a lot, but they're only shooting 67.5% from the line. That's the 2nd worst mark in the conference. So I say it all the time. When it comes to free throws, you can get to the free throw line all you want, but if you're leaving, X number of points at the line in a game, that's still going to hurt you. On the other side of that coin, though, Nebraska, they shoot their free throws really well. They're hitting them at almost a 78% clip in conference play, but they're 12th out of 14 teams in free throw rate on offense. They're not getting to the line all that much. So at least Minnesota's getting to the line, I guess. But Nebraska doesn't give up many free throws. Nebraska's also the better team offensively, in my opinion. And Minnesota's defense, while it is slightly better at defending the 3, I don't know if that's going to be enough here. Nebraska bombs away from behind the arc. They shoot the most threes in the conference. They are the most point-dependent team on threes in the conference. They're shooting over 39% from behind the arc. And I don't know if Minnesota can get the stops in Nebraska to get the job done here on the road. Minnesota's not going to cover every game, and Nebraska needs a big win here to strengthen their tournament positioning. Right now, the latest bracketology report has the Cornhuskers as one of the last 4 buys. I think they want to get out of that bubble discussion. I think Nebraska comes out and gets it done at home here. Give me the Cornhuskers laying the points at home, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.